Do you dream of having a wardrobe that you love to wear, but you have no idea how to get there? Maybe you keep buying clothes that seem perfect, but when you bring them home, they're always not quite right. If you're tired of this endless cycle, then I invite you to watch this new series that I'm starting on my channel. It's going to be a beginner's guide on finding your style, so you can finally build a wardrobe that you love and that really feels like you. This series is inspired by a video I already have on my channel where I go into a step-by-step process on finding your style, but I wanted to go even more in depth into each step so that it can be really easy for you guys to understand. In each video, I'm going to be sharing some practical tips and exercises that you can do at home so you can dig deeper into finding out what your personal style really is. My hope for this series is for it to be something that we can do together as a community on my channel. So each week I'll be posting a discussion on my community tab so that we can chat with each other and see how it's going. Before we get started, I really recommend that you get yourself a notebook where you can write down notes and keep track of what you're learning about your style. This will be really helpful as we go along because you'll get to see how your style is progressing and how things are becoming more and more clear. I'm going to start off by making a bold statement here. Personal style is better than being stylish. Your style will always end up being more personal and lasting because you're paying attention to what you actually want to wear, not what you should be wearing to look a certain way. I've gotten so many comments from you guys saying that you thought if you just bought all the closet essentials that you're supposed to have, you would finally have the closet of your dreams, but instead you ended up wasting your money because those clothes never felt like you. This is so important to understand. If you want to have a closet that you love to wear and that feels like you need to start with what you actually enjoy wearing. No matter how frustrated you are with your wardrobe, there's a really good chance that you have a handful of items in your closet that you like to wear and that you feel good in. We're going to take a closer look at them to see if we can figure out why you like to wear them and see if they can point you into the direction of your personal style. What are you wearing when you feel the most comfortable, confident, and content? Let's find out. To start, go into your closet and take out all the items that you love to wear. Take notice if they have anything in common. Maybe the color, the material, the fit, or the style is similar. But to really do this right, you're gonna have to try on some of your favorite items, look at yourself in the mirror, and ask yourself a few questions. The first question is, what do you like about this item? Try to be as specific as possible here. Notice the color, pattern, the material, and the fit. Do you like things to be slim fit or oversized? Notice the neckline and the sleeve length, the rise of the pants and the length of the hem. Make sure you write down the things that you're noticing in your journal so that you can keep track of it. The next question is, how do you feel when you're wearing it? Some words could be comfortable, casual, light, airy, at ease, relaxed, sophisticated, polished, feminine, effortless, edgy, powerful, confident, beautiful. Write down in your notebook any words that come to mind that describe what you're feeling when you're wearing your favorite clothes. And the bonus question here is, why do you think you feel this way when you're wearing these items? Is it something about the color or the fit or the pattern? Write down all the observations that you're making and see if it's becoming evident to you what kind of styles you maybe like more than others, what kind of fits or colors or materials are your favorite. All these discoveries that you're making are really going to point you into the direction of your style because these are clothes that you love to wear. Now this is already a great start, but next we're going to dig even deeper and do the opposite exercise with clothes that you don't like to wear. Go back into your closet and pull out a handful of items that you really don't like to wear. You're going to try them on as well and ask yourself a few questions. Question 1, why don't you like this item? And again, try to be as specific as possible. Is it the color, pattern, material, or fit? Is it too tight or too baggy? Did the material pill or shrink as soon as you bought it? Notice the neckline, the sleeves, the rise of your pants. And question 2, which is really important here, is how do you feel when you're wearing these items that you don't like? Some words could be uncomfortable, self-conscious, maybe you feel too feminine or girly, too masculine. Maybe you feel too plain and basic, or you could feel too fancy and just not like yourself. And again, the bonus question here is, why do you think you feel this way? Is there something about the fit or the material or the color or style that you don't like? Try to really pay attention to what you don't like and write this down in your notebook so that you can make sure not to buy those types of items again. So I'm going to quickly do this exercise just to show you guys how you can do this at home for yourself. Here's a top and bottom that I love in my wardrobe. This stripy top, I really love that it's like loose and oversized, and I really like those sleeves, that they're like a little bit modern. It looks really great when it's tucked in. I really like the material. It's like made from like this kind of nubby woven texture. And the pants, I really love that they have the wide leg silhouette. They're a high rise and like a really nice slinky material that moves around really nicely. Now I just want to quickly point out that I don't think these items are perfect. There's definitely a few things that could be better about them. These pants I found secondhand, and ideally I wish that they were just a little bit longer on me. But since I just happened to stumble upon them, I got them and I really love them anyways. And I think that's really important to note, that the items that we love, they don't have to be perfect. We don't have to keep chasing for the perfect item, because honestly, it doesn't really exist. Sometimes we just have to be okay and content with what we have. Even though maybe it's not perfect, it still makes us feel really good. So how do I feel when I'm wearing this outfit? I feel really light and airy because the items are all really loose and flowy. It's not restricting me. They feel a little bit elevated and really unique, and they make a statement, and I really love that. Next, I'm going to show you guys a dress that I ended up reselling recently on Poshmark. It was actually in my summer capsule wardrobe, but I've been on the fence with it for a while, so I finally decided to let it go, and I'm going to tell you guys why. So the first thing that I didn't like about this dress is that it's really just too short on me. I felt very self-conscious when I would wear it because I felt like I couldn't bend down, and I really hate that feeling. I also didn't really like all the details that it had, the buttons in the front, and I really like my clothes to be more streamlined and more minimal without any extra decorations. So now I know for the future not to buy any dresses or skirts that are as short as this one is, and to also not buy things with a little bit too much frills going on, because that's just not my style. Again, even though this dress wasn't perfect, I did wear it for a few years because it was very practical. I could wear it like over a swimsuit, and I did try to enjoy it as long as I could. But I finally just decided to let it go because it became clearer and clearer to me that it was just not my style. These two exercises are going to be a really great starting point to finding your style, and I hope you see why this is the very first step, because we're all so different and we like different styles and different fits. When we're just trying to look like somebody else, even though it can look really pretty, we just don't feel like ourselves. If you really enjoyed this first video in this series, make sure you're subscribed to my channel so that you don't miss those community posts that I'm going to be posting, and so you don't miss the next video that will be coming up. And if you found this video helpful, I would love it if you shared it to your friends or family, or anybody else that needs a little bit help with finding their style. I always appreciate you guys watching, and if you haven't seen that very first video I have on finding your style, I'll link it down below, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!